Hi there, this is Kelly, and welcome to our mock spa training. Now, this training is going to be about a half an hour long, and it's going to cover a lot of details, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do a spa, and especially with the new tools that Beauty Control has given us. And anytime new tools come, we always get a little bit nervous about how do we use these tools, and how's this going to change my spa, and how do I do this right, and we can get kind of overwhelmed and overcomplicate everything. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is keep it simple. And actually, in our new mission statement, the words keep it simple are actually in our mission statement. And that's what we're about. You want to have fun and you want your clients to have fun. And I'm going to share with you how I took just the tools that Beauty Control gave to us and used those to have some really awesome results. In fact, my last two spas resulted in over $2,100 in sales, two recruits. There are two more coming, so it should produce 4 recruits and 5 bookings. And that was in about 6 hours max time that I had over $1,000 profit. I can't do the math, but that's a really good, hourly wage. So, and I had fun doing it. And I'm just going to tell you, I took a leap of faith. I believe in what our company has put together for us. We have really good tools. We have an amazing product right now, a great new brand. I think we're kind of hip and cool and edgy, and we're jumping ahead of the curve when it comes to the beauty industry. So I'm very excited about that. And I'm going to ask you to just get excited about it as well too and take a leap of faith. Now, I want to kind of preface a little bit about how I do some of the things I do and why I do them, because I want you to really understand sort of the psychology behind it. I know I'm kind of blonde and ditzy sometimes, but I actually, really thought about this and want to make sure that we're doing the right things and we're producing the right results. So for me, there's a book that I read years ago called The Little Red Book of Selling, and it has just stuck with me. And really, one of the opening lines in it says that nobody wants to be sold, but everybody does love to buy. And so that's really what we do is we create an environment in which they may want to buy. And people will buy from you possibly when they know, like, and trust you. So if you just hit them when they're coming through the door, and just hardcore sell them, they're not going to buy. But if you are just concentrating on the environment that you're creating and building that trust and that relationship and letting them get to know you, then they're going to buy. And one of the things Nicola had shared with us a while back was that one of the most difficult things for us to convert women on is skincare and foundation. Women, that's an intimate thing. And once they found something they like, if you're just walking in the door saying, hey, you need to change your skincare, they're not going to want to convert over. So I actually do 3 spas, and I've had this kind of philosophy for a couple of years now that I want to kind of spa the same group 3 times, or more sometimes. I call my little spa groups, and they become your best friends. They're amazing clients. When life has been hard and rough for me, I've even gotten little thinking of you cards from these people because they become so connected to you, and they're clients for life, really and truly. So what I do is I offer 3 spas. I offer a signature spa, which I'm going to review with you here, a Fountain of Youth spa, and a glam spa. Now, quickly, the Fountain of Youth spa is skincare, skin censoring and analysis, prescribing the right regimen. Everybody is doing microderm and BTX and extreme and doing the full instant facelift, and we're taking 5 years off of their face. The glam spa is cleansing their face and doing makeup and helping them pick their colors and understand what look they're wanting and have them walk out with a perfect look at the end of the day. Now, here's the shocker. In my signature spa, I don't use skincare. And that might freak some of you out a little bit, but I've been doing this for several months, and my results in my spas have been really good, and they're now getting even better with the tools Beauty Control gave. And the reason is that conversion process. I'm not hardcore selling them. I'm converting them slowly and creating clients that are brand loyal for life with me. So that being said, I'm going to kind of break things down a little bit. I'm going to kind of tell you how I prepared and what tools I'm using. And one of the things that, I'm really excited about are the new cases that we got from Beauty Control. So I'm going to kind of show you how I pack, what I've done, how I put it together quickly so that you can kind of see. I'm a really big believer in keeping things in 2 or 3, maybe 4 max, but cases, I guess. I want you to try to be able to carry everything in one trip if you can, because I want them to see how simple and easy this is. And we shouldn't be bringing the whole kitchen house with us when we come, because we're going to be doing several different spas with them. And if they want to see everything, they can come to Beauty U, because that's where you're going to have everything set up. Now, the first bag that I have here is just a tote bag. And this is my business bag. And in my business bag, I have my spa folders. I have my monthly client brochures. I have my money bag. I have some pins for them to write with. And I have a little folder that I, have some before and after pictures in. So this is really truly that business bag. And then I have my one beauty book, maybe two, because I don't think you need a zillion of these. I do think you need these because they're gorgeous and they're beautiful and you want to get them in your hands, but you don't have to give everybody one of these at your spas. And I'll kind of talk to you about that at the end. I have my business bag. Then I have a small little insulated cooler, and that has my neck wraps in it and my detox cloths. And then I have actually a new spa bag. This is the new case. I worked very hard and was blessed to receive both of the skincare and the color case. I also received the 2 Hostess packages as well too. And what I did when I got home is I took all 4 of those cases and I dumped them out, and I created these as my spa bag. So this is my signature spa bag. And then I also have my Fountain of Youth spa bag. And I just earned the 3rd one, so I'm actually going to create a color spa bag. So, don't freak out if you don't have all of them. Just, know that you kind of need a signature spa bag, which can cross over into your Fountain of Youth, and then you have your glam bag. Some of you may choose not to do glam, and that's okay too. So this has become my spa bag, and has all my demo products in it, everything I use just at the spa. And then if you can see here, I have this great big tote, and I'm not going to lift it up because I'm too late I don't have, my muscles aren't big enough this morning. But the big tote bag here has chargers that I set out to put the Extreme Repair and Instant Manicure on, maybe to use as a trash tray. So I have just some cheap chargers that I bought at Hobby Lobby. I carry 4 of those so I can do things with that. I have, my towels in there that they're going to be using at the spa. I have a couple little extra products that I might need, some fillers. And then you're going to see I have the 2 new Hostess train cases. Okay, and this has become just vital to what you're going to be doing with your spa. So if you've not earned these, then you can purchase these, and I'm going to highly recommend that you go in and purchase the $500 set, for a $500 spa, that you get the black one and the red one. And I'm going to tell you what I did with it. I emptied the product out of it as well, because I'm going to use these for booking tools and stacking my Hostess. The product in it, use that product to sell and gain a profit back to pay for this. Use that for booking gifts, for Hostess gifts, etc. So that's kind of some of the preface in my packing and organization. I'm going to come back to these in just a minute. Then what I did is, I've got my beauty book, and you can see in my beauty book that I have tabbed it like we were taught with our old ones. No different. This beauty book really in a way is no different than the other one, except it's better. And you can see across the top, I have it, join, host, and I even have the little color tools in here, because you literally could use this as a color analysis tool right here. So it's pretty awesome. And so it's got products over here, and across the bottom are the set sheets. I'm not creating a set sheet. I don't want to do all that printing and changing, and I never know which set sheet to use. And, some of you directors that are out there maybe listening are so fabulous, and girls on my team, you're fabulous with this, but I just don't want the ink, and I don't want to do the printing, and I want something really simple. Now, there are a couple documents I'm going to have you print, but you have to print them one time and you're done, and you're good to go. So my set sheets are right here. I mean, as you flip back here, you can see, the instant facelift set and the body lift set are right here. And then I just put a couple little notes in here. I like to do what I call Botox in a bag. So I tell them, if you don't want the big facelift, then you can get the small facelift set. And that small facelift set is only $150. And, so I've got my sets right here. This is everything. This shows people the Hostess packages. It shows them what they get when they join. So I don't need to reprint this because it's so gorgeous. And this can almost become your presentation form for your spa. So love my beauty book, have my beauty book. And then I have a folder, and I'll be referring to this in a little bit, but I'm going to kind of show you quickly. This is a cheap black folder that I got at Walmart, I think, or Office Max. I don't remember where. Inside of it, on this side, I have an order form, and this is the order form that Beauty Control gives us. I like the triplicate form. I like being able to use that as I, process their orders, and I like to give them a copy that night, and I like to bring that home so that I have a copy then to continue to process their orders. I have the client brochure. I already have August in here. This past week I had August and July in here. I do double dip week, and I let them order from both. Don't be afraid of letting people shop that last week from both, because you're going to be ordering in this month and next month. If you're consistently doing your spas, this is all going to be good in the end. And I'm telling you what, girls, they love the sales catalog. They rip this open and they go through it like crazy. And this is what I give everybody at the end of the spa, because this is so affordable. I'm not handing out all of the beauty books to everybody. Now, I'll come back to what's in the center here in just a second. And then on this side, I have an agreement. So I have an order form and an agreement and a client profile, the sales catalog. Now, in the center, I have one page protection sheet, and I'll share with you what I've got in there. And I'm going to be uploading this so you can see this. These are my 3 spas, and it's just a booking thing for them to see. And it's showing I have a signature spa, the Fountain of Youth spa, or the Glam Makeover spa, and they get to pick the spa they want. It's just a simple little form, a little filler to have inside of there. On this side, what I have, now this I believe came from the Sarah Lynn Oswinkle team, and this is a summary of the Hostess packages. But I'll be honest with you, you don't even need to print this out because you've got it in the beauty book. But I know we were waiting to get the beauty books in, so it's something to have in the meantime till everybody has beauty books in their hands. That is all that I have for my folder, period. Now, I have one other form that I will print and bring to every spa, and I will again upload these. I'm going to upload those 2 that I just show you, and I'm going to upload this for you as well. And this is my client profile wish list. Let me kind of explain to you how this is going to work. And I think originally this came from Kelly Worthington. So I like to always give credit because, you know, here's the deal. I'm a huge believer in plagiarism, and there are some amazing people who make great forms up and put them together. So I've just taken a couple of things that were phenomenal, but I want you to know these are the only forms. You're going to print these one time and be done. This you will print. So for your spa from week in to week out, you have one piece of paper to print. Everything else Beauty Control has given you, and you don't need to duplicate it. So with this form, it's got their name and address, contact info. Down this side are things that they're concerned about, skin concerns, and then this is their wish list portion. So as they come into the spa, this is how it works. They come in, it's hospitality time. They're going to come into the kitchen probably. I like to have us in a group setting. I'd rather be in the kitchen all together. Sometimes I've had to be in a bathroom, but I'd rather not take them to the bathroom if possible, but in the kitchen living room area if it's open. And we're doing the hands, and you know, and this is that time where I'm not selling them. I'm creating an environment to buy. And so I like a back massager to just kind of start getting them to know that I'm really nice and I'm going to make them feel good. And I'm like, how's that feel? How do your hands feel? Oh, can I get you a glass of water? Can I get you some wine? You know, I'm going to have you fill this out for me. And, I don't spend a lot of time going, okay, now tell me what your concerns are on your skin and tell me what you want me to fix tonight, because I think that's a hard sell. And so I do give them these little pins, and I put these cute little magic wands on them. I got them at the dollar store, I think, or maybe Walmart. And that way they don't steal my pins from me. And I say, okay, now here's your magic wand, ladies. You're going to fill this out. And I want you to check off all the things that you could fix if this was a real magic wand, like no more wrinkles, no more dry lips, whatever it is that you'd like to fix. And then I collect these back from them. So they're eating and drinking and getting their hands done and filling the forms out, and I collect all of these. And then I just put them aside. And then we go in for the relaxation portion of the spa. So we go into the living room and we sit down. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of introduce myself a little bit, give a little mini story about myself, but I really want to make it about them. Because at this point, if I tell them too much, I think about myself, it's selling still. But I do want to plant seeds. So it's very important that you plant seeds. But I want to make it all about my hostess right now. So I'm just going to kind of do some real verbiage with you guys. Now, I'm also going to tell you at most of my spas where you hear me talk about this, most of my spas, the ladies like to enjoy a glass of wine or some cocktails. And so, you can kind of tweak if you don't have alcohol at your spa with this. So I start out and I say, okay, ladies, well, welcome to the spa. I'm so excited to be here. If I haven't told you my name, if I forgot at the sink, my name is Kelly, and I'm going to be your spa lady tonight and hopefully forever, because I want to make sure you're pampered all the time. And so, tonight what we're going to do, I forgot to tell you guys at the sink, you do have 3 jobs tonight. You have 3 things you have to do. Number 1, you have to drink. Number two, you have to eat food. And number three, you have to lay back and let me spoil you and pamper you. So can everybody do that? And they laugh, and it's kind of a joke. And I'll say, now, the reason I do this job is because I like to drink, I like to eat, and I like to pamper women. But I also used to live in the corporate world, and I used to be the vice president of HR for a big company. But I just was sick of the corporate world and decided this was way more fun. And so I wanted kind of a facelift on my career, and I decided to start being a spa girl instead because it's more fun. And I do want to mention I am hiring. So if anybody is interested in doing what I do, just kind of watch what I do tonight, because I pretty much just drink and eat the food and squirt lotion on ladies. So if you know anybody who's looking for a part-time job or a full-time job, well, I am hiring, and I would love to visit with you about joining my spa team. Okay, so enough about me. It's time to spoil you guys. But before I spoil you guys, I want to take care of my hostess. So Susie, Miss Susie Hostess, I want to thank you so much for allowing me to come into your house and play with your friends and pamper you. And so, ladies, whenever you have a spa party, you are truly the hostess with the mostest, because I forgot to tell you, Susie, you have a fourth job, and your job is just to receive presents tonight. So you have to receive presents. And so I want to show you what we're going to start with. You're going to pick tonight at the end of the spa, Miss Susie, you're going to be picking which one of these cases you love the most, and then we'll be filling it with either 100, 200, 300, maybe even $400 worth of products for you. Skincare and anti-aging or color cosmetics, you get to pick. And so I'm going to kind of show you what's inside of these, because I do have other presents for you to start with. So let me show you. In this first one, Miss Susie, I open this up, and inside of her the train case, I have her neck wrap. So I pull out her neck wrap, and I present that to her, and I romance her with this neck wrap. And I also at that time go to my cooler, and right now in Colorado it's been hot, so I've had a hot one and I've had a cold one that I've been using, and I pass those around, and that's when I'm really romancing it and telling him, oh, it's this a wonderful gel neck wrap that you can heat in the microwave, or you can have it cold, and you can put it around your neck, and you can put it around your feet. And I talk about the cover, and I just completely romance this. And I'm like, ladies, this is the first present I'm going to give all of you when you schedule your spa night, because you're going to fall in love with this thing and not want to pass it around and share with each other. And I usually make a joke about that. And then now I want you to remember the little things in the containers. Don't get caught up about what is it that you're putting in your containers. Learned this from Laura McLean, and I'm going to be showing you a version of her booking game that she did at Celebration. It's about the presentation. It's about wrapping it cute. It can be minis. It can be things you have on your shelf already. It can be the things that are on sale in the client brochure, like the foot creams that were awesome this past month. It's whatever works for you. But what I want you to remember is that it's about presenting it to them. So I've just got some little minis, and I'm going to give her another little gift. And I'm going to say, Susie, this is for being such a great hostess and keeping the original date with me and getting all of your girlfriends here. So this is just what I want to treat you with tonight for being so awesome. Now, the rest of the night, you guys, I'm going to be spoiling and pampering you, and you're all going to want to go shopping at the end of the night. So you're going to love everything, and we'll see which one of these cases. And I want you guys to help her pick which one you think she should get, the red one or the black one. And then I put this in the middle of the floor, and I leave it sitting there so she can look at it all night long. Then I say, now, Miss Susie, I have another one here, and this one's filled with presents too, and this has a beautiful bow on it, but you can't open it yet. I'm going to give it to you, and I'm going to set it right here, and you guys, Susie can open this up as soon as 2 girls in this room say, I'm stressed out, I want to have a spa. So as soon as you know that you're going to have a spa for you and some of your stressed out girlfriends, shout that out, because then Miss Susie gets to open it up, and there's a present for her, and there's a present for you 2 girls in there as well too. And then I just set that present right in front of her. And I left them sitting in the middle of the room through my spa so we could see them. My first spa that I had this past weekend, we weren't even halfway through the spa, and they were wanting to open it up, and they were booking spas, and we opened it up. We had 3 spas that were booked. She opened it up, she got a present, and she gave 2 presents away. And again, simple little things. Wrap them up cute. You can use minis. I did little hand creams for the ladies who said they wanted to to book the spa, and then I did something a little bit bigger for the hostess. Just make it fun and make it cute. It's not about what goes into it. It's about what they're using. And so, and I say, now, I'm going to leave this sitting right here, ladies, and don't you be letting your girlfriend, Miss Susie, leave these presents. I don't know about you girls, but I like presents, and we want her to get all her presents tonight, don't we? And I kind of just look at them a little bit, and I have fun with it, but I'm letting them know that, we're going to be booking spas and planting seeds. So at that point, I'm like, okay, ladies, it is time for you to do your next job, which is get spoiled. So everybody lay back. It's about time that we start spoiling you. So at this point, I go through my signature spa. And I will tell you very simply what I do. I do the lip appeal on the mask on the lips. Then we do the nourishing eye pads, the cucumber pillows on their eyes, and we do a little breathing. And then we take those off, and then we remove the mask and we put the lip balm on. Then at that point, we do green tea on the inside of the arm, and I love to do this. This is, again, creating that experience. And one of the things I learned was when you can engage all of the senses, you're selling. And again, they don't know that, but they're going, oh, I want to buy this. And so when you are letting them smell it and you're letting them feel it, and then when you all squirt the green tea on everybody, and then you come back and you give them all the hydrating mist, and you say, now don't rub this in until we're all ready. Everybody squirt, 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 spray, spray, spray. Okay, ready, go, rub it in. What happens? Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. It's hot. And they all start talking, and you've just sold 8 green tea masks because they're in love with it. But they're talking and they're smelling and they're feeling, and other than licking and eating it, you've engaged all the senses. So I like that kind of, experiential thing there. Then we take out of our cooler the detox cloths, the hot cloths that have been soaked in the detox bath soak, and they put that over their face and they lay back, and you explain detox and how detox works, and they remove that, and then you spritz on their face a little bit of the detox refreshing mist, and that is your relaxation portion. And at this point, now I transition to the faces. Now I'm not doing skincare, and I know that's a shocker for some, but I still really pitch skincare here, and I sell skincare sometimes, even at this point. Not every time, but I do sell skincare at this point because I'm going to start talking about the age of their face and the damage of their face. And so as I transition to skincare, I say, okay, now ladies, the hands and the feet. Oh, I love pedicures and manicures. I could do it every day. But you know what? We're going to start talking about your faces because we see this every day. And when that's not looking all so great, we get a little shook. And I'm going to help you fix, Wanda the wrinkle or Zilda the zit or whatever you've got going on. We're going to fix it. So first question I have for you ladies is, how many of you ever fall asleep at night without washing your face? You even go to bed without makeup because you're just too darn tired to wash your face. And hands go up. And then I say, okay, ladies, I want you to do some math here. For every night you're doing that, you're aging your skin up to 7 days. So one night of not washing your face makes you 7 days older. And who wants that kind of math? And they all go, oh my gosh. So let's talk about how we can take 5 to 10 years off of your face in minutes. Who wants that? And so I'll say, now the first step is skin wellness. Now, I'll tell you what, ladies, we need to have someone set up a Fountain of Youth spa, because at the Fountain of Youth spa, I'm going to sensor your skin and test it and analyze it, where we can then prescribe a regimen that's perfect for you. And then we will all be doing what I'm about to do to the hostess. You're going to get a chemical peel microderm treatment. You're going to get dermal line fillers. You're going to get our version of Botox or Photox, and you're going to take years off of your face. So let me show you, give you a taste of what it's going to look like. We're going to do it on the hostess now. Now I planted the seed for the booking again, and at that point, while I'm doing this, inevitably somebody books. So at this point, I pull the hostess up, and we do microderm appeal on one half of the face. Then we do TFFI Extreme on the eye, and we do BTX Extreme on the face. And then you let her start cooking a little bit, so she does that and they see that. Now also at this time, I pull out my before and after brochure, and I'm letting them see, I've got a picture of microderm in there before and after. I've got a picture of BTX before and after. I have a picture of somebody with color, no makeup on, before and after, for them to see that. I have a picture of the skinny butt. Y'all know what I'm talking about, with the sculpts and the body lift. And somebody will start asking about that. And as they're looking at that and watching her do this, the hostess, you will book a spa for Fountain of Youth. So at that point, we've done the Fountain of Youth. And now what I do next is I pull out the CC cream, and I carry the medium CC cream with me because it's pretty close to go in both directions. I think you should have all 3 on hand so that you can make sure that you can accommodate your women of color, and you can accommodate your women of no color that are on the light spectrum, so that you can do that, but medium at least in your bag of in your tool bag. And so I pull the CC cream out and talk about that and say, now, girls, we have so many products. Oh, we've got Bath and Body, and we have got, amazing cosmetics that look and better than MAC products, but are cheaper and easier on your pocketbook, and you're going to want them. And we can color analyze you and do everything. So someone's going to want a glam spa. Let me show you one of my favorite new products. And I squirt everybody on the back of their hand with the CC cream, and I do the hostess on the half of her face where she's just been microdermed. And oh my gosh, they ooh and ah, and they love that, and they are crazy and gaga over that. And I'll say, and ladies, oh my gosh, we got high def dramatic lashes that make you look after one or two coats like you have false eyelashes. We've got to do a glam spa. That's going to be your next booking. So you're going to get your bookings right there, and that's amazing. And I've introduced them now to the width of our products, and I've introduced them to my other spas that are going to happen. So at this point, what I'm going to do now is transition them from the spa to the selling part. And I think this is when ladies get a little, not too sure about it, and they're scared to ask for the sale. Here's what I'm going to tell you. It's an automatic no if you don't ask. And so you've got to ask for the sale, but you can do it in a way that's not selling. You can do it in a way that you're inviting them to buy. So you're going to invite them to buy. And I started at this point, I say, okay, ladies, my favorite part of the night is here. We're going to have a little retail shopping. Now, maybe right before that, if that doesn't feel comfortable, ask them. Go around the room and say, ladies, have you had fun? What was your favorite treatment? What did you love? Wouldn't you all love to treat yourself to something now? Well, ladies, we're going to have some retail therapy and go shopping, and you're going to get to treat yourself to your favorites. And I'm going to share with you how you can get them and how you can get the best deals. And there's a deal here for everybody. You just got to find the one that's right for you, and I'll help you figure out what's perfect for you. But now it's time for shopping. And I just say it and I have fun, and nobody is offended by that. They know that they're going to be asked to purchase products. So there's two things that I do. I pass around my folders, and I've showed you how those are set up. So they all get a folder, they all get a pen, and then I remember the client profiles that at the beginning they filled out. I now pass these out and return them, and it helps me remember their names. Susie, Andrea, Janet, it helps me, do a little bit of name association with their faces. And I have them sitting there with this in their hand. And at this point, my transition is I no longer stand. I sit down in the middle of the living room floor because I want to be heart to heart. I want to be face to face and eye to eye. I don't want to talk down to them and sell. I want to talk to them about how they might buy. And that's going to be a whole different approach in your spa. So I'm sitting in the floor. I have one of these in front of me so I can talk to them. So have one for you, kind of your cheat sheet. And I'll say, now, ladies, here's what we're going to do. There's a couple ways that you can shop. How many of you just love tonight? Love it. I want you to be able to recreate this night over and over again. Some of you are going to have a spa. If they haven't booked at this point, push the booking again so that your hostess can get her presence. Some of you are holding spas. Some of you are going to want to take treatments home right away. Some of you like to shop wholesale and like a deal. Some of you are going to shop retail. And some of you might even be joining Beauty Control. Because remember, I told you I'm hiring. And look how much fun this is. So if you know anybody who wants this job, I want to talk to you about that. So let me kind of share with you how it's going to work. But let's go through the treatments first that we did. I have in order everything that I've done at the spa and what I would be doing at the Fountain of Youth and my glam. So it's very simple, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, ladies, quickly we're going to go through this, and you're going to put a smiley face next to everything you loved. And don't worry about price. We're going to create a wish list for you because you might be getting it free at your spa, or somebody might be buying it for your birthday later. We'll figure out your budget when we're all done. So this is pretend money's no object. Here we go. And I go through and I'm very visual. I'm like the hand scrub, the lip mask, the green tea mask, the hot claws, the instant facelift. I do this so that they can experience it again with me. And I'm silly and I do that on purpose, but it does something to them and they connect back to the product right away. So they filled all that out and I said, okay, ladies, so now let's do best deals. And that's when you can say, all right, some of you are going to want to actually join Beauty Control. Now, when you join Beauty Control and I show the case, you're going to get the beautiful case. See, I have it right here. And it's going to be filled with either spa and anti-aging. It's going to be filled with color cosmetics. And you get to pick the one that you want. And let me tell you who joins Beauty Control. There are a couple different kinds of girls that join Beauty Control. Some girls join Beauty Control because they want to do what I do. They want to be a spa girl and they want to have a career with Beauty Control and make a little money. Some girls join Beauty Control because they are in love with the products and they are looking for a wholesale opportunity that they can maybe share with their friends and family. So there's going to be discount shoppers, there's going to be spa girls, and there's some of you who might want to do exactly what I'm doing. Now, let's go back to hosting a spa. 2 or 3 of you are hosting a spa just like Susie. Now, Susie, I want to remind you, it's time for you to start picking which case you want. Do you want the black spa case or do you want the beautiful red spa case? And it's going to be filled with cosmetics or skincare and anti-aging. You get to decide. So I'm going to be passing this around so you guys can help her decide which one to get. And based on all the sales tonight, the more retail therapy we have tonight, the more free stuff she gets. So we're going to shop till we drop tonight. And then you can highlight any of the sets that you want to, and you can say, now, if you're looking for best deals, let me tell you my 2 favorite sets if you're going to be a retail shopping girl. And I tell them the retail shopping deals, my 2 specials. Usually I do my Botox in a bag, and I do the manicure set. Just a couple little things, okay? Now, at that point, I've shared with them, I've used my beauty book. I'm going to just lay this down in the middle of the floor or on the table wherever we're doing our shopping. I thank them once again for everything. And I say, now, ladies, I'm going to work with you one-on-one, and we're going to put together the packages that you love. And they come to me. I sit down on the floor. I help them fill out. They come to me with this, and they basically, I start out with them, and I say, okay, let me see what you have here. I said, let me see everything that you loved. And I'll say, okay, are we doing everything or do we have a budget to work with? And we go from there. If they say like, okay, I've got about $100 to spend, I'll say, okay, what are you most concerned with? You know, is it anti-aging you're most concerned with? And I ask them questions and build the package that's best for them. So that at the end of the night, I did not sell them. I helped them buy. And when you're talking to them and listening to them and going through that experience, I had a few girls who were doing $30, $40 orders. I had one lady who did a $400 order. I have many ladies who do $100 to $200 because they want that Botox. They want to add CC cream onto it. They want those high-end products. So, but what I do share with them is best deals, ladies. If you want the best deals and you're a retail shopper, check this out, everything that's on sale for the month. And I just let them read through this and see everything that's in it. And they shop and they shop and they shop. And when I'm working with them one-on-one, that's when I can be, you know, let's fill out this form or let's fill out this form. Are we signing up for Beauty Control? Are we shopping retail? Are we shopping wholesale? Are we booking a spa? What are we doing? And, you know, I've just had the best time with this. So here's kind of in summary what I want to share with you. Number 1, keep it simple. Have your 3 basic spas. Don't do everything at one spa. Keep it simple in the tools that you're using. Use what Beauty Control has given you. Don't duplicate. Don't recreate the wheel. You have in the home office your own marketing department, your own IT department. Utilize the team that works for you back in the home office and use the tools that they've given you. They are going to work. I can tell you, when I went into my spas this past weekend, what I did is I opened myself up. And I decided to be the best, most fun, lovable spa girl possible. Blair Billings said it best when she said, we just love on women. And I just loved on women and I spoiled them. And I took a leap of faith and I trusted my company that these were the right products, that these were the right tools. And I'm telling you what, they sell themselves. And you will get bookings and you will get sales and you will get recruits, and you need all 3 of them to be successful in this business. So this is kind of our mock spa. I hope you learned something from it. I know I'm a fast talker, so you might have to listen to this a couple times, but I hope this was an amazing tool for you, and that from this point forward, you have $1,000 or more spas, and you are, gosh, can you imagine 8 spas per month at $1,000 a pop? You are going to be putting money in your pocket, be a successful spa business owner, and I wish you all the best. So be you, be beautiful. Let's be Beauty Control.